guy is awful. Hello and welcome. We're going to be talking about Lady Annabelle. She's one of my favorite champions in Raid Shadow Legends, and she's good for two reasons. And I really like this really cool interaction here with Sun Wukong. Now, she has a very narrow use, and where she's very useful, I mean, I guess you could use her in more places in game, but what we're going to talk about here today is Doom Tower. Now, the thing about Doom Tower is that there is a hard and a normal. And the way that I approach Doom Tower is I start off on hard, and then when I get stuck, I go back to normal. And for one reason or another, this particular version of Doom Tower is the worst. It is so much harder than other ones. Normally, I could just run straight to the top on hard and then go over to normal. It's fine. I mean, I had to double back to normal when I hit this node right here, Dreadhorn, or otherwise known as Bommel. This guy is awful, truly awful, and he has these bombs that show up on the side and they explode and everybody dies, rain of bombs. And so that is why we're going to be using Lady Annabelle with Sun Wukong. Now, what's interesting is that these two characters are a part of the package right here. If you want to start a new account or if you want to download Raid Shadow Legends, you can get Corrado, Tagore at level 10, Ugo at 20, but more importantly, what we're going to be talking about today is Lady Annabelle at level 30. Big fan of what she's going to do here. And then using the promo code Sun Wukong, Monkey King is the promo code in the first 24 hours. Got to do it. So what is the combo and how does it work? Well, let's get into the kits because she has, like I said, a very interesting kit that happens to work well specifically against Bommel, because those bombs that show up beside him are technically enemies and they explode, which triggers her passive. Heal this champion by 50% of their max HP whenever an ally or an enemy dies. And so those are technically enemies dying, and then she's recovering 50% of her max HP. This also synergizes extremely well with Sun Wukong, who is one of my, probably still my favorite champion in the game. And you got to put that promo code in the first 24 hours, Monkey King, to get Sun Wukong. His passive is insane, and he's useful in so many different places. So where like Lady Annabelle is useful in this place, Sun Wukong is useful like campaign farming, Hydra, Arena, and so on and so on. A lot of different places in the game. Revive this champion with 100 HP, 100% HP, and 100% turn meter. 3 turns after we're killed. He's pretty much the epitome of a glass cannon, and he's constantly reviving and dying. And when he dies, that's going to be triggering Lady Annabelle's passive, and she's going to be healing. Now, I am of the understanding that you actually can solo this guy with just her. I was not able to do that, and I'm trying to recreate the success I had when I actually went through and I got the combo to work. I'm just going to give you a heads up. It might not work in this video today. I don't know why. I tried it again and it didn't work, but there's a bunch of things that I had to do to make sure that this combo works, and it's mostly about her regaining HP. Yes, this is going to be triggering when the bombs go off and when Sun Wukong dies, but her basic attack is also very important right here. Attacks 2 times, heals this champion by 3% of their max HP. That happens twice. There's some other things on this kit that actually kind of sometimes backfire. This is nice right here. If I can get the revive on death to land her, increased speed is always good, but it depends on who has the lower HP for where the revive on death is going to apply. That's not going to be great if it lands on Sun Wukong, and also this doesn't work when it's just her. And then right here, we've got an ability right here, attack all enemies, 75% placing leech, which is super great, and decrease speed. But I don't know that I have enough accuracy on these higher parts of the Doom Tower. It's also important to note that she needs very high HP because that's kind of how the passive works. And I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. I've seen other builds with people trying to get this to work, and they have numbers like 79, 80,000. This is as good as I can get with 75, 600. I'm not sure how important the rest of it is. I don't have a lot of accuracy. I feel like these higher levels of the Doom Tower need insane accuracy where the top ones, like the top hard of the Doom Tower, I think I've had to take some of my characters over 500 to make it work. So I'm not sure that this 260s will work. Like I said, I got it to work once. 206 speed is fine. But here is the kicker. And here is what makes it work, and it is gear. And I'm finding that there's this combo of regen plus immortal. Now, regen is a 4-piece set that heals by 15% every turn, and then immortal is a 2-piece set that not only gives 15% HP, which is very synergistic with what she's trying to do, heals by 3% every turn. So in theory, there's a couple things that are going to allow her to survive. So here's 18% when she takes a turn, right? And then if she does her A1 basic attack, she's going to be getting 3 plus 3. That's another 6%. Whenever the bombs explode or when Sun Wukong dies, she should be getting 50% of her HP, and that should trigger the whole thing to go off. So we're going to go into battle. And when I say Doom Tower bosses, there is this general strategy that I have been using that has been working pretty well. And that is Geomancer plus 4 supports. Like Geomancer plus 4 supports of healing and reviving of some sort of thing. And I can get through most of the bosses on Doom Tower with that simple strategy. Just throw in Geomancer with a bunch of revivers and healers and debuffers and all of that. So we're going to do something like that. We've got Vogoth, which is a healer. And then we've got Demitha right here, which has some shield, some healing, and then also has this block incoming damage. We're going to try to time that right. And I got this to work, and I don't even know if this is the best combo. I don't have any revivers. I'm expecting all of them are going to die. And my hope is also that Geomancer, who is a very much like a boss damage character because of the way that his passive works, but my understanding is that Lady Annabelle, if she's modded well enough and strong enough, she can solo this by herself. And it's a lot easier to do this with Sun Wukong. So like her plus Sun Wukong, in theory, should be able to go through this. But I suspect that my gear is not good enough. Now, what's happening now is Sun Wukong is pretty good for getting through these waves. Which is also important to have somebody to go through these waves, or else when I run like that other strategy I was talking about, like Sun Wukong plus 4, it's really slow because supports don't do a lot of damage. Geomancer is mostly a boss killer, and he doesn't really do that well against waves. And right now I'm trying to manage the cooldowns for when I get into the boss. Now, the time that I did beat this was on auto. See, I'm kind of, do I want to stall? I'm not going to mess around. Let's just blow them up. Sun Wukong is so good. Sun Wukong is so good. Okay, so we're up against the boss. I'm going to save everything for right now. I'm going to save the cleanse. The other way, I guess, through that would be successful in this right here would to come in with high resistance. I've not been able to get that to work. Now, this is the main part for Geomancer, is to put the HP burn and weakness. And right here, and now the other thing too is you kind of want to avoid hitting the bombs because they get turn meter every time you hit them. I mean, I'll hit them if I have to, but in general, I don't really want to hit them. So what do we got here? Swap HP with target ally. Okay, well, I'm going to do that with Demitha. I kind of want these two to stay alive the most. Look at this, a lot of bombs, they're popping off. And this is where we're going to be in trouble, right? Now I'm going to use the special right here. All right, let's see. Now, what do I want to do? I'm going to actually put this right here. This is block damage. I don't see. I want it to work. Okay, we're going to use the basic there. We're going to get some damage. We're going to use the basic there and maybe extend some of these negative effects. Plus, we also have leech out there. Now, do I want to do this? See, this only works targets with less than 50% turn meter. So this makes it not that great. As far as like just putting it on auto and ignoring it. All right, so we're gonna do the basic. All right, here they go. We're gonna start popping up. The bombs are going. All right, this is gonna be a cleanse right here. It's gonna help out a little bit, get rid of some of those stuns that came through. They're starting to explode. Unfortunately, basic on Geomancer is AoE, so it's going to hit the bombs, and they're going to get a little bit of turn meter. Oh, wait, Sun Wukong exploded, right? And then he revived. Okay, we're going to do the special. We don't want to use the AoE here. Okay, here. All right, so it's working. I think it's working. All right, we're going to do the basic. Okay, then. All right, let's put the HP burn. Oh, it didn't stick. That's terrible. Let's do it. That should be the damage immunity. Now, is this below 50%? Let's see if we can get this to work. Oh, we got the slow. That might be the key to making this work, actually. Okay, let's do the spec. Actually, we'll save that for when there's like 3 of them out there. I'm okay with 1 of them out being out there. It's when they have like 1 million of them out here. It's a problem. All right, let's do that. All right, so now there's a bunch out here, right? All right. Look at that. She's getting all the health back when Sun Wukong dies. Okay, let's do this now. All right, let's see. We're going to be able to do it. And I did it on auto. All right, let's see. Basic right here. This should give, what, 6% HP back right now. Okay, that's good. All right, let's get the HP burn out there. Okay, all right, some damage immunity. Oh no, this is gonna hit all 3 of the side ones. All right. Oh no, okay, they're dying. All right, so she survived. You see all the other ones die? And Sun Wukong's now gonna save her. So now we're down to the original combo right here. Look at that, she's just coming back. She's just coming back. She's at full health. Take that bomb, dude. All right, let's keep going. And then Sun Wukong's gonna come back, right? All right, and he's gonna be doing a lot of the damage because she really doesn't do a lot of damage now. Do I want to do this? I don't know. I feel like this is kind of risky, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. All right, there we go. She's got the revive on death. Oh, but it's gone. Maybe that was a bad idea. Okay, look at this. All right, max health. All right, so we got all the bombs on there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video. I used Geomancer lead. Geomancer lead gave her another 25% HP, which I don't think this works unless I do an HP lead character. I completely forgot to mention that at the beginning. It's kind of a big deal to make that work. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't know what to do here. We're going to be dead. All right. The other thing that is worth mentioning is that the placement matters. We're going to talk about that here when we get out of here. Remind me to talk about placement matters. All right, she's surviving. Okay, she's surviving. I'm scared to do this because he strips it away. Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. All right, that was a mistake. I think that was a mistake. Are we gonna die right here because we did that health swap? Yeah, we did. That was a mistake. We made a mistake. Okay, we're gonna go back and do it, but we're not gonna do the health swap. I feel like the health swap is a trap, for sure. We're gonna do it one more time because I think you get the idea. The other thing, okay, there's like 2 other things I forgot to mention on this. The placement matters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So we got the lead right here. Then when damage comes in, let's say like an AoE attack or when the bombs explode, it doesn't hit them simultaneously. It resolves in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if their damage comes in and is huge enough to wipe the whole team, it actually goes in order, and putting Lady Annabelle in the last slot ensures that she is going to have her passive trigger. This is also true with Vogoth. Now, typically, Vogoth goes in the last slot, but for the sake of this video, it's important that Sun Wukong is in a higher number than Lady Annabelle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna try it one more time, and this time we're not gonna do that health swap. That health swap thing, Oh my God. I feel like it ruined us. It absolutely ruined us. And here we're just gonna, I'm not gonna play around with their abilities. I'm just gonna do, and I'm just gonna let Sun Wukong, well, that actually doesn't matter if we do that, because I can't use that on the boss. Let's see, there we go. And then Sun Wukong can do a basic. Okay, there we go. And I think Sun Wukong should be able to ruin somebody, right? It just hit a green dude. You're green. Yeah, almost all of you. Basic attack, let's go. Chop, chop, chop. Probably gonna should hit somebody into green, into positive affinity or whatever it's called. All right, we're saving all of this. All right, Sun Wukong, finish it off. Finish him. Almost. All right, so we're getting close to this all being through. And we'll try it one more time. And if it doesn't work, we're just gonna, I just want to promise you it did work for me that one time. And if you have a suggestion for making this work better, let me know. I just feel like her other abilities kind of like sabotaged me and I should just ignore them. I feel like they ruined me there, right? I mean, the health swap, but having the revive on death is great until it got stripped away, right? That's not good that it got stripped away. I feel like the positive effects sometimes are not that beneficial. And it's like I need higher HP for this to work. Okay, so this is important right here. Get the HP burn. That's going to do a lot of the damage when we get started. Basic attack, extend the positive effects. Okay, then. I do like speed up, right? So why don't we do that? Maybe just at the beginning of the battle we'll do that. Oh, he strips it all away. He strips it all away. All right, let's see. We got 3 bombs out there, so we'll do the special. We've also got the leech coming in here. The leech is from the passive on Vogoth, and let's see if they just get stripped away. We do have damage immunity and stuff, but if these bombs start popping off, maybe we'll be okay. I don't know. Yeah, that won't do anything, so we're gonna do basic right there. Okay, all right, do I want to clear this? Yeah, this will clear some of the stuns. There we go. Boom. Oh boy, that's gonna hit all of them and they're all gonna pop off here. Okay, Sun Wukong died. Fantastic. Vogoth died. All right, so it's kind of working. Okay. Hang in there. Hang in there. Let's do this. I want to see if I can get a slow out here. There it is. We got the slow. Fantastic. All right, she's hanging in there. She's surviving. She's surviving. Okay, let's extend that a little bit more. All right. Okay, let's see. Damage immunity. Block damage or whatever it's called. Please work. Please work. I did it that one time. I promise this strategy worked. I promise. I'm not making it up. I did it. Remember that one time when I wasn't recording? This will get rid of the stud. All right, there you go. She's getting, we got a lot of studs out here. Sun Wukong's back. All right. Okay, then. All right, she's surviving. Look at this. See, she's surviving. She's at max health so far. Okay. Okay, then. All right. It's just to the 2. I'm not playing around with this health swap thing. It's a trap. Come on, hang in there. All right, look at this. She's doing it. I feel like if I just do all basics here, I'll be okay. That's the one thing I wish this game had is like, well, I know you can set it up when you in the team selection, but like, you hit auto, have like an auto basic button or a toggle to do auto basic. I feel like this is gonna be fine, right? I feel like we're gonna be good. Look at that. She's getting her health back because Sun Wukong dies. All right, yeah, she's just not even flinching. The damage is coming in and she's like, yeah, I got this. I got this. All right, there we go. Boom. All right, there you go. Look at that. Health back to max. She's untouchable here. All right, here. Oh, it's working. Oh man, I hope I didn't just not making this up that the combo of these two is amazing, right? Look at that. She's like, I got this. Look at that. She's surviving all this, all the bombs exploding. Oh, all right. We just get one more tappy tap from Sun Wukong. I wonder if I set this up like for her to do basic only on the boss and then Sun Wukong to not do his A3 and just do his special in the basic, and if it would just get through it on its own. All right, so using the link in the description will help you get 2 of those champions, some Wukong and Lady Annabelle, but then you're gonna also get Karada, which is a legendary, Tagore, which has a team revive, and then we got Ugo right here, which does a debuffer. You know, I wonder if I could have went in with this full team. Just the team of my giveaways, my giveaway team, to see if it worked. Well, maybe that'll be for another video. My giveaway team works on this. I probably would. All right, bye for now.